Hey, what's up, my soul satisfied women and my soul sisters? I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. I'm going to make this quick because I have something to do. So, I received an email from a young woman who wants to remain anonymous. And I'm not going to read the whole email because it was kind of long. So, I'm going to just get to the gist, the meat and bones of her email. So, she says that she has been involved in a relationship with this guy for like a year and 3 months. Just say a year and a half. They live together. They don't have any children. This guy has a gambling addiction so bad to where she has had to end up paying the rent on several different occasions, catching up on the bills, and just being behind on household things that need to be taken care of. And she wanted to know, what can she do and what can she say to him to get him to stop gambling or to stop gambling as much. And she also said that he's had like 2 jobs in the last year and a half. Let me tell you something. There's nothing you can say to change a man. Okay? First of all, you should not be involved with a man that has an addiction of any kind, whether it's gambling, alcohol, drugs. Those are like the top 3. You don't want to involve yourself with those kinds of men because that is just setting yourself up to be miserable and to be in a failed relationship. What it sounds like to me, it sounds like you are in love with the idea of being in love because you are in a dysfunctional relationship with an apparently immature, unstable man that's irresponsible. So what is there for you to say to him? What is there for you to talk to him about? I don't see, why you need to do all that. What you need to do is get yourself together and get away from him. Because what you're doing now, you're going to keep doing in the future. The way you start with a man is the way you end up with a man. It don't change. You can't change the game in the 9th inning. The way you start a game, usually how it's going to go. And what I mean by that is, let me give you a perfect example. I don't know if you've ever played dominoes. But when you play dominoes, the game goes the same all the time. You sit down at the table with 2 people, or if you're playing partners, you got 4 people. Everybody get their little bones. They pick their bones they're going to play with without fail. Never changes. Big 6 always goes to the board first. The game never changes. Only thing changes is the players that play the game. And all players play differently. So you need to learn how to play the game, young lady, to the point to where you get what you want, what you desire, and stop compromising yourself in a dysfunctional relationship and wasting your time trying to rationalize with a man that has an addiction. He can't even hold down a job. Like a year and a half, are you in 3 months, and he's had 2 jobs already? And you said the first job he got fired from because he kept going in late because he was coming home the next day in the morning from the casino, dozing off when he should have been getting up and taking a shower and going to work, being late for work. You don't have any children with this man. Leave. Don't talk about nothing. Just leave. And apparently, if you're the one who's had to catch up on the rent and the bills when he gambled off all the money, you're in a position to leave. So do that. And I want you to also ask yourself, what is it? What are you receiving from this man, from this relationship, that is so good to where you will compromise yourself? Ask yourself that question. And I'm going to tell you, like my grandmother told me when I was 16, I'll never forget it. I had a crush on some boy. Here, I don't remember the boy name. And I was just like, oh, I like him so much and this, that, and the third. My grandmother was like, girl, look, anybody can talk, but Mr. Do is the man. And not only will Mr. Do, he's going to be consistent in his doing. He's going to show you. He's going to show and tell. He's going to prove to you. And he's going to be consistent in it. What are you receiving in this relationship that's so good to where you're willing to compromise yourself? Learn how to choose a man. It's like when you're picking fruit. You're not going to go outside and pick an unripe apple from a tree, because when you bite into it, it's not going to taste good. Why? Because it's not ripe. It's not ready for you to consume. So stop choosing men that are not ready for you to consume. Or men that are not ready to be consumed by you. Stop doing that to yourself. Women do this all the time. I'm guilty. I've done it in my younger days, honey. I don't do that no more. I ain't got time for that. I do not have time for that. You do not have time to be in love with the idea of being in love. All that's going to do is leave you heartbroken. It's going to leave you emotionally and mentally distressed. It might leave you financially broke. That man going to take your heart and your feelings and your emotions, honey. They're going to drag them up one side of the street and down the next, honey, around the back, through the alley, and drop you off on a corner somewhere, raggedy and woe out. Get away from that. You deserve better. You are not Bargain Betty that lives down in the basement. Okay? No, you are not. I'm going to need you to come up out the basement. Leave all the stuff down there in the basement that you had because you don't need it. And, most stuff that we put in the basement, honey, is stuff that we just forget about and just be down there forever, gathering dust and collecting spiders and spider webs and all type of stuff. I'm going to need you to come up out the basement and go upstairs. Go on the first floor. Girl, go in the kitchen, go in the lounge, the dining room, go outside, go somewhere. Go outside. That's it. You need to get up. Dust yourself off. Go and dust your shoulder off. Get cute, honey. Get fine as you can. Go in your closet. Put on your best outfit. Your best pair of heels. Beat your face up to look nice and natural. And enhance your best features, whether those are your eyes, your lips. Fix your hair real cute, smell good. Go outside. And go outside where the men are established so you can have the opportunity to meet a stable-minded man. A man that's stable in life. And don't pick up no man. And don't let no man pick you up that has any kind of addictions. Stay away from that. Stay away from it. Now, this is not a relationship channel to where, I talk about men and tell, you guys, you ladies, how to get a man and, how to relate to a man. I am more concerned about the relationship you have with yourself. I want you to be satisfied. I want you to know that it is okay to satisfy yourself first. It's not being selfish. Self-preservation is and always has been the first law of nature. That's what this channel is about. When you prepare yourself, have a good relationship with yourself so you'll know how to have a healthy relationship with people outside of you, whether that's a man, family members, whomever. But if you don't have your mind right here within your own self, you have a hard time having healthy relationships with anybody. So you got to get your mind right and know that you come first. Satisfy yourself. Satisfy your own soul. Be well within, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And stop compromising yourself for absolutely nothing. Okay? So I hope that helps you, young woman that sent me the email. If you want to send me an email, if you have a question, you have a suggestion, the email is soulsatisfiedwoman@gmail.com. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. I am growing my channel. I have such a vision for this channel. I kind of want it to be a movement, and I would love your support, and I would love for you to go on this journey with me, this growth explosion of soul satisfied women and soul sisters. I'd love for you to be a part of it. Like the video, leave me a comment if you have something to say. Ring my bell, hit that little notification bell. That way, when I do drop a video, when I'm able to go live, you'll know when I am, excuse me, you'll know when I am going live. But I have to get 50 subscribers before I can go live on YouTube. Okay, so thank you all so much for watching. I hope this video was beneficial to some women out there somewhere. And you already know, if the Most High says the same, we shall meet here again.